Hello everybody and welcome. Today we'll be talking all about the mythology and major features of the winter constellation Perseus. Let's get started. First, let's talk about the stars that make up this incredible constellation. Perseus has three notable stars that we'll discuss. The first is Merfolk, or Algenib. The next star is Algol. The final major star is Menkeeb. Now, let's look at a couple of these stars in greater detail. First, let's look at Algenib. This is one of the brightest stars in the sky. It's classified as a supergiant. If this is Earth's sun, this is Algenib. It's 60 times the size of our own sun. Now, let's look at Algol, another important star in Perseus. If this is our sun, here's Algol. It's 2.5 times the size of our sun. Now, why don't we take a look at a few cool objects that can be found in Perseus. The first object is the Little Dumbbell Nebula. It was discovered in 1780 and is included in Charles Messier's catalog of comet-like objects. It's over 2,500 light-years away and has a radius of 0.617 light-years. Another fascinating deep sky object in Perseus is the Double Cluster. This is the common name for the open clusters NGC 869 and NGC 884. This is what they look like. They're both about 7,500 light-years from us, and each contain over 300 blue-white supergiant stars. Now, let's take a closer look at the mythology behind Perseus. Perseus grew up on the island of Seriphos, where Polydectes ruled. Polydectes wanted to marry Perseus' mother, but she refused his hand in marriage because of Perseus. Upset, but not defeated, Polydectes struck a plan to get rid of Perseus. At another wedding ceremony, Perseus was supposed to bring Polydectes a wedding gift. He did not, and it resulted in Polydectes requesting Perseus to get him the head of the wretched Medusa. Thinking the task to be impossible, Polydectes thought he had the case taken care of. Perseus was lucky enough to get the help of several gods, and after a lengthy adventure, slayed Medusa while she was in her sleep. Having achieved what Polydectes had requested, Perseus was set to venture home. Slaying Medusa was undoubtedly the greatest of Perseus' feats. However, on the way home, he was about to encounter a number of adventures. In one instance, he came across the Titan Atlas. Atlas had been forced to carry the heavens on his shoulders for the rest of eternity. To relieve him of this suffering, Perseus used the head of Medusa to turn him into stone and end his misery. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for listening, and I hope you learned a lot today about the winter constellation Perseus. And a big thank you is in order for all these wonderful sites which we were able to extract all our information from.
Created using Powtoon.